Hey you, and welcome. Let's say you're completely new to web development. If you go on the web and search for tools, tutorials, and code examples for building a website or application, chances are very good that the first thing you'll come across is something built using JavaScript framework like React, Vue, Angular, Svelte, or something like that. We are in a new era of web development where JavaScript is becoming the primary language for everything in the browser, on the server, and even on your own computer. Those good old days of building websites using HTML, CSS, and sprinkling of JavaScript are well behind us. The new technology stack is built around JavaScript and JavaScript frameworks. Today, learning JavaScript so you can go out and use it right now means learning modern JavaScript and modern JavaScript tooling, and learning to decipher and understand things like JSX and TypeScript so you can work with frameworks like React. When you look around for information about JavaScript and feel a bit overwhelmed by all the different things that have the label JavaScript associated with them, you're not alone. There's vanilla JavaScript, then there is ECMAScript, there is ES6, ES 2015, 2017, 2020, there's TypeScript, CoffeeScript, there are frameworks like React, Vue, Angular, then there are build tools like Gulp, Babel, Webpack, Node.js, and somehow all of these things are related or under the umbrella of JavaScript. And everybody's telling you you should learn this first, or no, you learn the other thing first, or here's this new technology, learn that first. The JavaScript framework is evolving rapidly because JavaScript is such an essential part of the web platform. All these different technologies and names encapsulate a discrete aspect of the language itself, or how it's implemented, or how we work with it, or tool, or framework built on or with JavaScript. So to make sense of it all, here's my incomplete guide on how to navigate the JavaScript landscape. First off, at the core of it all sits JavaScript itself, often referred to as vanilla JavaScript. This is the scripting language itself and the scripting language of the web. This is what we write when we write JavaScript code for the web, and this is what we'll be covering in this section. Everything else is built on top of the vanilla JavaScript. The browser implementation specification for JavaScript is called ECMAScript, named after European Computer Manufacturers Association, ECMA, ECMA. This group is in charge of defining the specification for JavaScript. Now, ECMAScript is not a language itself, but a description of how the browser should interpret the language. This is meant to ensure that when you write your JavaScript, it is interpreted the same way no matter which browser is used. When people say they write ECMAScript or ES6 or 2015 or 2017 or 2020 or something like that, they usually mean they're writing the JavaScript that is at the cutting edge of development, effectively the JavaScript of the future. When people write ECMAScript or any version of ECMAScript, they usually would use a tool called Babel to convert ECMAScript into a version of JavaScript that the browser can understand. JavaScript is an opinionated programming language, and some developers either don't like JavaScript's opinions or they need a specific feature that JavaScript doesn't support just yet. To get around this issue, they have developed abstracted versions of JavaScript with these additional features added. The most popular of these is TypeScript. TypeScript is heavily used by the modern JavaScript frameworks, and you can usually spot TypeScript by looking at the file name. TypeScript files usually end with .ts at the end, so you can think of TypeScript, CoffeeScript, and all these other variants as dialects of JavaScript. The modern web runs on JavaScript frameworks. These are tools written in JavaScript to render content on the web in a form of an application. The most popular frameworks are React or React.js, Vue or Vue.js, and Angular or AngularJS. They all add an abstraction layer on top of JavaScript to do things more streamlined and efficient manner. For example, React uses JSX, which is JavaScript XML, which allows us to simplify how we use JavaScript with HTML. With JavaScript frameworks come build tools. These are helper applications, typically automated, that run either on your computer or in the cloud, and they convert your human written and human readable code into code optimized for the browser. I've already mentioned Babel. Other common tools are NPM, Webpack, Grunt, Gulp, and so on. Finally, in the last several years, JavaScript has migrated from the browser to the server. So now we can write JavaScript code not only on the front end of the application, but also on the back end. Node.js is a JavaScript server runtime for this purpose. And when we work with JavaScript, the modern JavaScript, we will be interfacing with Node.js on our computers all the time using Node Package Manager, NPM. Considering all this, here is your takeaway. JavaScript is the core underlying language for all the things we just talked about. Understanding pure vanilla JavaScript will help you understand all the other technologies around it. So learn JavaScript first, then specialize and optimize your knowledge. All right, I'll see you all in the next video.